Are you looking to create more happiness and fulfillment in your life? Then stay tuned for the rest of this video. Welcome to Divine Earth School, the place where high achievers and spiritual seekers come to embrace, embody, and explore their divinity, where I talk all things health, wellness, life, business, and spirituality. So let's dive in. Hello, 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 Mosaic Souls. Hey, Mosaic Souls. This is RachaelAlexander, artist and Mosaic Soul mentor, aka spiritual teacher and life and health and wellness coach with flair. And today I wanted to talk about the 5 ways to wake up more fulfilled and happy. So this topic is super, super exciting for me because it's certain things that I've done over the past 12 years of my life that I think have added to my level of fulfillment and joy that I experience on a day-to-day basis. And I think that these sort of principles and tips will help you to create more fulfillment and joy and health and well-being also in your life as well, considering that this is Wellness Wednesday. So welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. So the first way or tip is really to start to eliminate distractions and disruptions. And what I mean by this is we live in a society where everyone has this sort of expectation to be, to have control over other people's attention and awareness at all times, right? So we see this in social media, we see this in the pings and notifications every time you download a new app or you go into a different browser. They're, vying for your attention, right? They're vying for your level of awareness, right? And so that energy and that sort of way in which we've been moving in society has a really detrimental effect in that it limits your ability to create wholeness in your life because your attention is always fragmented. It's always being distracted. So whether you're getting pings and stuff on your phone every 5 seconds and you get a text message or something and you feel, oh, I have to check it right now, or, a message in your inbox or some notification or whatever on your phone or whatever, there's always this sort of interruption that's always going on. And to create more happiness and fulfillment in your life, you want to start to ease more into simple living. And what I mean by that is just eliminate the distractions and the disruptions that happen on a day-to-day basis. Put your phone on silent. Let your loved ones know, set some healthy boundaries, aka set some healthy boundaries. Let your loved ones know that you are only taking calls, after work, or don't text me between X time and X time because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. And unless it's emergency, then I can't speak to you, right? Setting healthy boundaries with loved ones, with people at work, with people around you in general helps you, and also setting healthy boundaries with yourself, right? Turning off your phone, only giving yourself a certain amount of time to XYZ allows you to hone into your energy, tune into your energy, and not feel so fragmented all the time because your energy is always all over the place, right? So the first tip is to really eliminate distractions and disruptions, right? And then the second tip is to revel in the moment. And what I mean by that is really start to enjoy, right, each moment that you get as much as possible. So start to revel in those moments of passion when you're in your highest excitement, when you're doing the things that you love to do, when you're doing activities that you love, when you're in the presence or in the company of other people that you love, right? Revel in those moments and take it in, right? Too often because we have this sort of distraction, short attention span culture, we miss like the juice of the moment. We miss the density, the nutrients, the nourishing aspect of each moment because we're always projecting into the future, or always projecting or being like not here in the present moment, which leads to the third tip, which is to focus, right? Focus and expand your ability to become present, right? In each moment more and more, right? And because this really goes back to tip number 1, because we live in this distraction and disruption culture, our attention spans are very low, right? And it really hampers our ability to focus our attention on the things that matter, right? To focus our present moment awareness, our attention, the thing that is really that these huge corporations are vying after you with all the advertising and all this, notifications and all this other stuff, right? Constantly pushing you, wanting you to spend more time on their platform, wanting you to spend more time on their app and all this other stuff, is when you have your attention wrapped up into these things that give you sort of little hints of like pleasure in the moment, but it doesn't give you that sense of full fulfillment and joy that we're all seeking, right? It prevents you from having the ability to focus in your life, right? So creating that present moment awareness, I definitely recommend meditation. I recommend nature, all the things that I talk about on this channel several times. Meditation, being present, even if it's too cold outside, just sitting in your room, watching a candle, looking at a painting of nature, whatever. Like becoming more present and aware in your life helps you to focus and hone in and feel more grounded and connected to your body, feel more grounded and in control of your life rather than feeling fragmented and frenzied all the time. You'll feel more connected to this moment and realize once you tap into that, which goes into the fourth point, you'll tap more into your intuition, right? And you'll tune more into the fact that well-being, there's a flow and a current of well-being that's always here, that's always established. And the only reason why you might not be currently feeling it or experiencing it in your life is because you're distracted and feeling fragmented with your energy. You're not able to focus your attention or your energy on the things that matter, right? So that's what I really mean by creating more focus and putting that as a priority in your life, right? So that's tip number 3, which goes into tip number 4, which is to tune into your innate wisdom, aka your intuition more often. And this really helps with your choice making, right? When you are in the presence of trying to create more choices from the plethora of choices that we have available. We're sort of bombarded with choices, right? There's like a million things that you can eat for dinner. There's a million clothes that you can wear. There's, a million careers that you can pursue. There's a million activities that you can pursue, right? All these things, and we're overwhelmed and bombarded with choices. And what allows you to start to make choices from a place of empowerment, from a place of feeling in tune with who you truly are and what you want to create and how you want to express and feel your life, is tapping into your intuition. What is your unique blueprint, right? What is your unique journey? What did your soul come here to explore and express? And you can't really explore those things or express those things or experience those things if you're not tuned in to your innate wisdom, to your innate joy, to your innate inner blueprint that's already innate within you. Not everyone has the same passions, same gifts, same skills, same things that their souls came to explore. We're all individuated fractals of the divine, come here to express and explore our own unique journeys. So tapping in and tuning into your intuition on a day-to-day basis is going to help you to start making choices from a more empowered place and from a more confident place. And from tapping into your intuition, you're going to feel more fulfilled. You're going to feel more joy. You're going to feel more happy because you are no longer operating on someone else's blueprint. You're operating on your own innate individual blueprint, right? That your soul has come here to express and explore, right? And then the fifth and final one, which is kind of a bonus one and one that it took me a really long time to learn, but that I'm still kind of perfecting in my own life, is to invest in delayed gratification. And this is investing your time, your energy, and your money in delayed gratification. And so what do I mean by delayed gratification? Because we live up in this sort of pop-up culture where everything is like, instant gratification, instant this, instant that, magic pill society, right? If I have a pain, give me a pill for it, right? If, something goes wrong, then there's someone else has the solution for it, right? And what that tends to do is it sort of robs us from the journey of why we came here, right? We sort of rob ourselves from reveling in those moments that I talked about in point number 2, right? We sort of rob ourselves from experiencing and exploring and soaking in the juice, right? The new nourishment of life. Because we are so interested in having that quick fix, right? And this happens a lot, especially in food as well, right? So I talked about this about 2 Wellness Wednesdays ago, but I was talking about learning to eat your fruits and vegetables or eat your water. And a lot of times people struggle with eating healthy, not because they don't know about it, but because simply it's easier, and it feels less hard to eat the things that give you instant gratification, right? Well, my body's tired and broke down, so I'm just going to have that cup of caffeine with that cup of coffee with milk and sugar in it, right? That's way easier than, building up a new habit of drinking green smoothies, right? And maybe if you have a disdain for vegetables and stuff, then I don't want to have to teach myself to now learn how to enjoy a new fruit that's or vegetable that's actually healthier for me, right? So it's this sort of instant gratification of, let me get in these sort of tasty, some most often empty, non-nourishing calories from the burger and the fries or the whatever fast food, than learning to build these nourishing habits of eating healthy food, right? And so the body begins to break down, and it creates this sort of downward spiral of you getting sick over time, and then you trying to take a magic pill to cover up the sickness rather than getting to the root of the problem, right? So having this instant gratification culture creates disease over time, and not just with the food and stuff, but this also happens in our relationships, in our finances, in our career, in our everything, where we have this one, we see everything on social media, and so we see so and so made $5 million from doing XYZ, or this person just got married and had 8 kids, all this stuff, and we see other people's lifestyle and we compare ourselves to other people, and this creates this false reality that we have to create success and uh, other people's version of success in our lives right now. Otherwise, we aren't worth anything. We create shame and guilt within ourselves. We have no value in society. We have no value in general because we're comparing ourselves to other people, right? And so it creates this instant gratification culture where we're not willing to invest our time, our energy, or our money in doing the things that we love to do, making choices that support who we'd like to be in the world, right? And what we'd like to experience and learn, in order to really enjoy the journey of becoming and having or achieving the things that we want to achieve, right? So when we have this instant gratification culture, we're not, investing, right? Investing is the whole idea behind investing is that you're making a choice now to create, invest time, energy, or money into something that will create dividends or wealth or well-being or something later on down the line, right? Most of the time when you're investing, it's there's some level of delay that you see before you actually see a return on that investment, whether that's finances, whether that's your health and your well-being, right? You keep eating your fruits and vegetables, getting good sleep, moving your body now well into your 60s, 70s, and 80s, you're going to see that you still have vibrant energy and health and wellness versus always having to be on 80 different pills from different doctors and always having to be in and out of the doctor's office and, being scared of health scares and all this other stuff, right? So it happens in every area of our lives, right? Down to the relationships ones where we're entering into a relationship, and if you don't make me happy right now, or if you don't do X, Y, and Z, then you have no value and I'm getting rid of you next, right? So that kind of energy, that instant gratification culture creates this sort of inability for us to stick with things long term. And not to say that we're supposed to sticking with things long term is always better than short term, but usually long term benefits are very different from short term benefits. And when you invest in something that is going to give you a long term benefit, it's very rare that the short term results that you see are actually as gratifying as the actual long term gratification, if that makes sense. So start to invest in delayed gratification when it comes to your health, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career. Put investing the time and energy and money, hiring a coach, working with a coach to help you do what you say you want to do in your life, create those results and create lasting change in your life. Those things, doing things like that creates change and creates the results that you want to see and creates happiness and fulfillment, because you're not always needing that quick fix. You needing that pick me up all the time, because you start to learn to enjoy the journey. And that's the whole premise behind investing in delayed gratification. It's learning to enjoy the journey. I think we always want to get to the result. We want to get to the end destination, we want to get to the final destination. And we forget that as souls having this human experience, we came to enjoy the journey. We came to enjoy the process of becoming. We came to enjoy the emotional roller coasters and the emotional explorations and tapestries that we've come to experience, all the different experiences and flavors and different aspects of life that we've come to internalize and experience are why we came here on the planet, right? As always, flow with what feels good, let go of what doesn't. But those are really the 5 ways to wake up more fulfilled and happy in your life, right? So let's do a quick recap. I'm sitting here looking at my tablet because I wrote them down. And the first one is to eliminate distractions and disruptions, aka set healthy boundaries with loved ones and other people in your life. The second one is to learn to revel in the moments of passion, activities you love, and people and company that you love. The third one is to focus and expand your ability to become present in each moment more and more. The fourth one is to tune into your innate wisdom, aka your intuition, more often. And the fifth one is to invest in delayed gratification with your time, energy, and money, and make choices that support who you'd like to be and what you'd like to experience in your life, and learn to enjoy the journey of becoming and achieving the things that you want to achieve and experience in your life. So as always, I hope that this resonates. And if you are looking for more help, definitely check out the links in the description box below. We have several classes at divineearthschool.com and our group coaching programs as well. So definitely check that out. If you are just beginning your health journey and want to get a jump start on learning how to eat healthy, then check out our Revitalized in 5-day clean eating challenge at divineearthschool.com/revitalized, and check that out. The link will be in the description box below. And otherwise, I will, or also if you want to kickstart your health journey, try out our free smoothie challenge, which is at sipofnature.com. So if all this resonates, as always, flow with what feels good and let go of what doesn't, because you are divine. You are a divine being, and your soul knows exactly what you've come to explore and experience while on this planet. So remember, what you conceive is what you'll receive, what you expect is what you'll get, and however you feel is what will become real for you. So vibrate higher, and I will chat with you guys next time. Peace, love, and light.